I would go to these wrecks and these families that were experiencing these tragedies, and I never thought that could be me one day, that it always happens to someone else. And on October 7th, 2001, I became that other person. My name's Steve, and this is my parents' story. I grew up in Greensboro, had loving parents. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, raised the 3 boys. My dad worked, he traveled some, was gone a lot, but they provided for us and tried to give us a loving home and a good base. And my dad and both my mom taught us our values to make us the people that we became. It was about 11 o'clock at night, it was a Sunday night, and the phone rang. I remember walking into the kitchen, and the trooper got on the phone and said, you know, Mr. Brown, I have to give you formal notification. Your mother and father were killed tonight. The details of the crash were that they had been hit by another vehicle. They were on their motorcycle, and another vehicle had hit them. And the first thing I asked him was, the person that hit them, was he drunk? And the trooper told me yes. I guess the hardest part of the whole thing was when we got to my mom and dad's house, was telling my girls what had happened. I think they understood, but they didn't understand. Like I said, Kristen was 13. I think she had a pretty good grasp on it. Katie being 10, I don't think she comprehended it as well, but it was devastating to them both, to all of us. The one thing I remember from the funeral was Katie sitting to the left of me and just sobbing. I can still hear her to this day. At some point, it occurred to me that I had one mission, and that mission was to focus on impaired driving enforcement. The task force that I'm assigned to is a multi-agency task force in Guilford County. In Greensboro, there's been a huge reduction in alcohol-related fatalities this year. It's down 30-some-odd% over last year. What we really need is for people to understand that there's no reason to drink and drive. There shouldn't have to be a task force. We need people to use common sense and just think. See the stories, learn the lessons.